Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Lloyd Anthony P. Capiral. My topic is about growth potential of the Pepsi Cola bottling company of the Philippine Islands. And my learning objective is to be able to learn on how to compute the growth potential of a manufacturing company. So first, what is growth potential? Growth potential can be gauged from an organization's planned movement into new markets. So Pepsi Cola came to the Philippines through John Clarkin on October 16, 1946. He acquired the franchise to bottle Pepsi in the Philippines. He consequently founded the PCBCPI, or the Pepsi Cola Bottling Company of the Philippine Islands. And he became the president and general manager. So their products are the following. So we have Pepsi, Tropicana, Lipton, Sting, Mountain Dew, Mirinda, and Premier. Ito yung water nila. So the nature of the business of the Pepsi Cola Bottling Company is they are a manufacturing company. So their accounting methods, tangible fixed assets are recognized. Revenues are recognized once the price risk has been transferred to the purchaser, and long-term financial assets are recognized at cost. And then let's go to the financial ratios. We have inventory turnover, asset turnover, accounts receivable turnover, and fixed asset turnover. So let's move to the inventory turnover. The formula is cost of goods sold over average inventory. So the cost of goods sold is equal to 11.9 million, and the average inventory is equals to is equals to 825,467. So in 2010 we will get 5.1%. So 5.1 times. And in 2011 we have cost of goods sold 13.4 million, and then average inventory of 997,224, and we will get 5.3 times. And then in 2012 we have a cost of goods sold of 14.2 million, and then average inventory of 1.1 million, and then we will get 4 times. So in here the company can replace and sell its inventories for 4 times. So when we convert it in days, it is 360 over the inventory turnover, and 360 over 4 is equals to 90. So masyadong matagal. That's why it's unfavorable. The company replace and sell its inventory for 90 days. So it is unfavorable. And for asset turnover, we have net sales over average total asset. So in 2010, we have a net sale of 1.6 million over the average total asset. And then 6.2 million, and then we will get 1.8. Then in 2011 we have a net sales of 17 million over 7 million over 10 million. And then we will get 1.6. And then in 2012, we have a net sales of 19.4 million over the average total asset of 12.6 million. And then we will get the 1.07. 1.07. So if we convert it in days, in 2010 they have 200 days, and then in 2011 they have 215, and then in 2012 they have 336 days. So it is unfavorable. They gain their asset turnover for 336 days. So it is unfavorable. And in accounts receivable turnover, we have credit sales over average accounts receivable. And then in 2010, we have the credit. We have sales of 1.6 million over the average accounts receivable. The average accounts receivable of 1 million. So we will get 15 times. And then in 2011, we have a credit sales of 17.1 million over the average receivables of 1.3 million. So we will get 10 times. And then in 2012, we have a credit sales of 9.4 million. And then in 2012, the receivables is 1 million. So we divide it and we will get 12 times. So in here, the company can collect and extend their credit and receivables for a short period of time, for just only 1 month, and it is favorable for the company. And in fixed asset turnover, we have sales over average fixed asset. So in 2010, we have a sales of 1.6 million over the average fixed asset. Given that. Okay. The 108 non-current, yeah. The 6.2 million. And then we will get 4.97 times. And then in 2011, we have a sales of 17.1 million, and then we have 7 million for our fixed asset, and then we will get 4 times. And then in 2012, we have a sales of 19.4 million, and then 9.1 million of fixed asset, and then we will get 3.96. So if we convert it in days, so 360 over the fixed asset turnover, and then we will have 72 days for 2010, and then for 2011 we have 81 days, and then 90 days for 2012. It is favorable for the company because they can recover they can gain profit from their fixed asset for 90 days. And let's go now to our growth formulas and ratios. And we have two: the internal growth rate and the sustainable growth rate. For internal growth rate, it is equals to ROA times ROA, return on asset, times retention rate over 1 minus return on asset times retention rate. So, in 2010, we will get 1.95, and then in 2011, 2.9, and then in 2012, we will get 7.8. So, it's obvious that this is going to be favorable for the company because they can generate profit without extending credit. So they have 7% internal growth rate. And then in sustainable growth rate, it is ROE, return on equity over the net income. So return on equity, it is ayun nga. No formula. Net income over the shareholders equity. So in here, 2010 we will get 3%. So, ayun, in 2010, we will get 3%, and then in 2011, we will get 4.8%, and then in 2012, we will get 12.43%. So, it is favorable for the company. They can grow more without extending outside finances or credit. So let's go now to our summary of findings. Let's go now to our summary of findings. So we have a favorable, for favorable, the company can collect their receivables in a short period of time because of the result of the accounts receivable turnover. Here. Yan. We have 15%, 10%, and then 12%. So that's for favorable. And then we have the company can gain back their fixed asset in a short period of time. Because they can gain back their fixed asset in 2010 and in 2012 for 4 times. So in favorable, again, we have the company can grow more even without extending more credit. That's the result of our internal growth rate ratios and then sustainable growth rate ratios. So in unfavorable side, the company has a difficulty in selling their products in a short period of time, in selling and in replacing their products. So that's for the inventory turnover. Cause we sell their they sell their inventories for 3 months. So that's unfavorable. And we have the company has a long period in utilizing their asset and investment to generate profit. So my overall conclusion is that the company is not experiencing growth problems. So that's all. And thank you.